Hey everyone, so I'm going to be making some kale chips today. I've already done one batch to try them out because I've never eaten them before, and they're really good. I just want to share with you how easy it is. To me, they taste kind of like those Asian dried wasabi peas without the wasabi. But anyways, so what I'm doing is my husband bought these from Walmart, cut and clean greens, kale. And let's see, I love that because it's so easy to do. But what I did was I poured the kale into here, and I have to sort out all of these stems. So, you know, do your best. I have no idea how much kale is in here, maybe 2.5 cups or something. So I took out most of the stems. Do what you can with the stems to take them out. Then the next thing you do is, after you have all your kale in a bowl, you drizzle it with some olive oil. And then I'm going to try something fun I saw online, and the lady added soy sauce. This is less sodium soy sauce to give it a different flavor, because although they're really good, I'd like something a little different about them. My daughter, who's 1.5, I let her try one and she wasn't so keen on it. So maybe, you know what, and I didn't add any salt, so maybe she would like it if I add salt on it. But I'm going to add some soy sauce to this batch. What you want to do is start your oven at 350, and I put them in for about 10 minutes. Just keep an eye on it. So I'll show you what I do next. So just drizzle a little bit. I wish I had a sprayer mister thing. I don't really have that. I'm doing as little as possible because although olive oil is amazing for us, we don't want too much. And they say to mix it with your hands, but I really don't want to. So I'm just going to mix it all up. Try to make sure it's all covered and shiny and glossy with the, all right. Now I'm going to add the soy sauce, just a little drizzle. So now what I'm going to do is just pour a little mixture onto the pan. I did not add the salt yet. That's going to be your very last step. I want to mention that the kale should be completely dry when you start off. So if you're washing your own kale and doing it that way, make sure it's as dry as you can get it. So try to make it evenly dispersed there. Oh my gosh, sorry for my messy stovetop. It gets really stained easy. So anyways, I'm going to pop this in the oven at 350 degrees. It is preheated. My first batch, I put it in after I'd been waiting like 5 minutes, so it was pretty heated. And I'm going to set the timer for 10 minutes. Alrighty. So I took them out about 1.5 minutes early, and I tested them out, and they're really good. I like it a lot more with the soy sauce on. I obviously didn't put salt on these because I put the soy sauce on it, which is salty enough, even though it's low sodium, salty enough. And that's why there's not a lot of big chunks on here, because I wanted to taste it before I told you guys what I thought, obviously, and I ate most of the big pieces. I think one downfall about buying pre-cut is that your pieces need to be sort of big because this shrinks like crazy. It's so tiny. It's tiny. I mean, it's the size of your thumbnail, you know, it's nothing. So, I'm going to put all these in a bowl and just, you know, eat up all the crumbs, but I love it with soy sauce. By the way, it is, see how it's just, it's a little soft, and it actually tastes really good that way. It's crunchy around the edges, and then the middle's a little chewier, and the soy sauce just really makes the flavor just perfect. I really liked it. So if I make these in the future, I would definitely make it without soy sauce, but with soy sauce kind of makes it taste a little more like a treat than a healthy alternative. But kale chips are really good. I'm so glad I like them. I made 2 batches, and I still have a huge thing left, so I'll probably make some smoothies out of that. But yeah, kale chips are really good. I made 1 regular batch of kale chips with no salt. I didn't end up adding salt, but 1 regular batch of kale chips with no salt. The second batch was with soy sauce. The one with soy sauce is really, really, really yummy, but it is pretty salty. I did use less sodium, but it's still really salty. I feel like if you were to make 1 regular batch with no salt and then 1 batch of soy sauce ones, and you mix it together, it gives a perfect amount of salt, so you don't get too overwhelmed with the soy sauce flavor, but you also have the, you know, regular no salt kale chip as well. I just want to add, when I got pregnant with my daughter, I was at a really, really healthy weight. After I had her and while I was pregnant with her, I ate a lot of bad things, and my, like, go-to bad habit is chips and crackers and breads. I love, love, love to eat chips, breads, and crackers. And, like, I feel like when I eat those, I feel more full. Really, it's more heavy, you know, and then I get tired and I don't really have good energy, honestly. But I like that pit in my stomach where I'm like, oh yes, I'm full. I wasn't like that before, but I think I've just picked up a bad habit. I feel like if I were to make these kale chips in the morning, like during breakfast time while I'm making breakfast, and I just put a bowl out, when I start getting that hunger feeling, like, I really want some crackers or bread or something sweet or chips, I can definitely go to these, have a few, and walk away. So I just want to let other ladies know, or men, that, you know, just leave these out. And if you feel like snacking, grab a couple little, you know, pinchfuls of these, and, you know, it really does the job. I'm feeling really satisfied, and I feel happy and healthy and energized. I don't feel weighed down after eating these, you know. So just a little tip